So, can we image a black hole using a 120mm refractor? No, of course not. But some black holes do weird things in their vicinity, and these effects we can image. So tonight we're going to try and image something weird caused by the supermassive black hole present in the galaxy M87 in Virgo. Welcome to AstroGadge. So tonight we're going to have a go at imaging the jet of highly ionized plasma that's been propelled from the supermassive black hole at the center of M87. Okay, so Messier 87 is a massive supergiant elliptical galaxy in the constellation of Virgo, as you can see here. And it's about approximately 60 million light years from us, and like many galaxies it has a supermassive black hole at its center, and this particular object is billions of times the mass of our Sun. So this is the famous and historic image of the event horizon of the black hole at the center of Messier 87. It was published by the Event Horizon Telescope team in 2019, and it shows the highly energized and ionized gas system which circulates the event horizon of the black hole itself, and the rotation of this gas and the black hole itself means that the high energies being produced in this gas create a somewhat special and unusual effect. As the gas circulating around the event horizon becomes more and more energized, this results in a jet of highly ionized plasma being ejected outwards from the gas around the event horizon and extending out into space. And in the case of M87, the black hole at the center, this jet extends for about 5,000 light years, and it's being pushed out from the core at speeds very close to the speed of light, and consequently it's referred to as a relativistic jet. And it's this phenomenon that caused by the black hole that we're hoping to image using 120mm refractor. Okay, so here we are. We've got everything set up. It seems to be running okay. We've got the new ASI 2600 MC Pro. We're tracking M87, which is up there. That comes over in the video too well, and the stars are coming out or not on the video. Okay, so the tracking, I'm getting a total error of 0.59, which is not too bad at all. So we're good to go, really.
So one of the subs has come through already. We've now transferred control of the session to a laptop in the house via TeamViewer. So we're controlling everything via Hi-Fi from the house. No point in hanging about in a cold dome, and have the comfort of a nice warm house and the comfort of a nice beverage or two during the session. So we have everything running quite nicely, and like I say, first subs come through. Looks pretty good. Guiding looks okay. So let's see how we get on. We're on the third frame now, subframe. I'm taking 2-minute subs, so we're just going to keep that running as long as we can. And meantime, cheers! Here's to a clear sky. Okay folks, so it's now 20 past 3 in the morning, and we're getting the red wall of death from our guiding PhD. It's simply because objects has passed behind a tree in the garden, which is a bit of a pain in the neck since the sky is still clear. Well, uncharacteristically clear these days. So it looks like we're going to have to give it a, well, call it a night or a morning. Murphy's tired too, so I think, what do you reckon, Murph? Time to give up? Yeah? Is it time to give up, mate? I think so.
Okay folks, so here's the result of 2 hours worth of integrations involving 2-minute subframes of M87, which is pretty much dead center. I'm reasonably pleased with this image. It could have been better. The focus wasn't exactly spot on. I had a few problems with it earlier, but it's not too bad. So this is being produced, as we said, with the Esprit 120 apochromatic refractor with an ASI 2600 MC Pro one-shot color camera. Now can we see the relativistic jet? So, well, if we just zoom in this image, I think you can probably just about make it out here, around about 4 o'clock position. Okay, it's not exactly obvious, but we have got it. So what I did some pretty insane kind of processing on the central core area and managed to pull out a bit more detail of it. And there it is there. So yes, in answer to the question at the very beginning, yes, we can visualize or image the effects of a black hole, and albeit with that particular telescope and camera combination, we, are struggling to do it. So just over a year ago, I tried the same exercise, but I had a bigger scope at that time. I had the APM 150 apochromatic refractor, which has a longer focal length of than the Esprit 120. Its focal length is 1200 millimeters, whereas the Esprit is only 840. And well, here's the difference. I think you can see the difference is quite it's quite apparent. You can see that the jet's much more visible in the core. So looking at the specs, if I was using the same camera on each telescope, then using the 150 aperture with a 1200 focal length, I'm getting a 30%, approximately 30% increase in pixel resolution than I would with the than I have. I'm using the Esprit 120 with its 840 focal length, and I think that shows it's able to pull out the detail as you'd expect, much more easily than with the 120 refractor. It's not to say this is a bad telescope. It's not. It's an excellent telescope, and they both got the pros and cons, obviously. Having said that, I think if my focus had been a little bit more spot on, then we might have got a bit of an improvement on this. But you know, it wasn't bad. It's not bad. So I think I can live with that at least. But yes, it is possible, as we can see, to image the effects of a black hole. So why don't you give it a try yourself? Let me know what you think. So I'll post these images up at the end so you can have a better look at them. As I say, not entirely happy with the session, but yeah, it's good enough. Good enough. So it looks like the Esprit 120 with its 840mm focal length is right on the limit for resolving this particular object. For those of you with larger aperture focal length combinations, for example with a well collimated SCT, you should not have any problem at all resolving or imaging this particular object. I'd love to see how you get on by doing so. I hope you found this interesting and helpful, and if you have, then please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything, and it just means that you get updates on when similar content appears. So thanks for watching, and keep watching the skies.
Watch the skies everywhere. Keep looking. Keep watching the skies.